What's up, Knights of X? The GA scene continues onto the championship round for the second week. We are 5-0 for the season. No complaints so far. Our toughest matchup in terms of banners was the first one by 2. Ever since then, we haven't really dropped a lot of battles. The last match I dropped against Tuskens with Bad Batch. I'm going to make some corrections if I ever have to do that again. So, let's see where we are in terms of skill rating with the 5-0 performance. As of right now, 39.59 into Kyber 1. Heading in the right direction. A win here should get me really close to that 4,000 skill rating. Want to try to be the best player there is in the game. Best content creator, number 1. That's my goal. I want to be top 50 consistently and try to be number 1 on the leaderboards. That's what we're doing, trying to do here. Our opponent for today is Gavin Mothma, and they're from the guild Templar. A 538,000 legacy score, so might be not a early game player, but or not like a OG player. They might have started later on. They're at 13.8 million galactic power. So these are the types of matchups where it's a little bit scarier because the fact that they're here at this GP shows how good of a player they are. So we're not facing a 15 mil. We're not facing a 16 mil. It's a lower GP account than me, but they're definitely going to be good at the game. I guarantee it. Not many relic 10s from what it looked like. Doing pretty good on the data Cron farming for the new set. So no complaints in terms of that. It looks like they have started. I'm not sure if they're in the middle of attacking. They're at 644. And it looks like we have one hold here. We have one hold with Ray, Ben, Barris. Very nice. This team's been very good for me this season. It's gotten a couple holds, so it's giving me a little bit of wiggle room for this opening onslaught. Stranger got one shot. They've attacked the team on the top wall. Let's see how they're doing. They took care of my Tuskens. They haven't attacked anything else here. Back wall. Have not attempted the JMK Cat Ezra yet, so that might cause them issues. Kept the Wrecker variant with Ahsoka to see if it can cause some issues for Old Republic. We'll see. I got a hold with it last round. Kept my Emperor Palpatine Vader team with Savage, hoping that can throw a little bit of a wrench in their plans. And then obviously Tarkin Clones with the support Cron is very strong. What I have to deal with today, we have a Hondo on defense, and again, I feel like I can abuse the heck out of this because there's no OG Hondo, so Great Mothers are going to be opened up. The floodgates have begun. We have Starkiller Stranger crew with an attacker Cron. So I thought they would put if someone were to set this, I thought it would be a tank Cron, but it's not. So we'll see what I'm going to do there. Maybe Bane. Who knows? General Skywalker with no Rex or 5s. Ahsoka with Syndulla and Watt. Maybe I do the Jedi Knight Revan trick. We'll see. And then we have a Jabba team with the support Cron. My personal scariest variant of Jabba is the support Cron. And then up top, Saw Gerrera, Resistance, Reva with healer Cron, Tuskens with 0 data Cron. No data Cron Tuskens, Relic 1 Chieftain. That's an interesting choice, but no complaints. And then Luminara with Kelleran Beq. Haven't seen that this season, so that might be a little bit of an interesting comp. So that's what we're working with today. If I get through this front wall in one piece, save the counters I need for the back wall, I might be okay. I can afford a single drop, but with how the efficiency has been this meta and how poorly I've done in terms of banners, I can't really rely on dropping at all because all the other wins have been kind of like 54s, 53s, so we're going to do my best. Hopefully Great Mothers still work against SM33. I'm sure it will, but let's get this party started. Starting things right with the Sisters of the Night, the Great Mother team, absolutely walking over Pirate King Hondo this season. Let's see if SM33 can cause any issues. I don't think he can. They're 1 Relic 9, 2 Relic 8s, speed up on a basic, wordy support Cron 6, lots of health, almost 90%, and 95% armor pen. So, you gotta respect SM33's damage. We've seen what he does, or what he can do against Lord Vader. But what I'm going with is a dark side speed up on a basic, wordy attacker 6, and 192% crit damage. Gotta get some one-shots here. Let's see if SM33 one-shots someone. We're gonna have to see. Who are you going to increase cooldowns on? Alright, not ideal. Definitely not ideal. So he's taking some turns. I'm slightly concerned, not going to lie. Because SM33 is definitely a little bit of a jerk. Can I get a stun? No. Holy moly. Okay, so SM33 seems to be causing some problems. I think we got a little unlucky, to be honest with you. Okay. I think we got a little unlucky because of the cooldown increase on Morgan. This is absolutely going to be an L. Look at this, guys. SM33 causing some issues. This is definitely not winnable now. It's over. I can't do this without Spirit. Hopefully I can get rid of Vayne. I don't know for sure. That cooldown increase, though. Yeah. Guys. I kind of had a... Not a worry, but I had slight concerns. And that's going to be the first drop of the match. So this guy was hitting a little too hard. And with the support Cron, they were able to completely get rid of my buffs. Target Spirit. Had the perfect cooldown increase. If Morgan doesn't get cooldown increase, I think I'm okay there. So that kind of causes a little bit damper in the plans, because now we both have a drop apart. Not how I wanted this to start. Okay, so there's a little bit of RNG. There's a little bit of RNG with that. I felt like... I don't know. I felt like we got unlucky. Unfortunate first drop. Not giving up, not by any means. But the plan definitely changes now. Gotta step it up. Super unfortunate that I had to, you know, waste the Great Mother team. Was looking forward to using this team against Reva. I'm gonna have to change up the plan against them now. So, I'm gonna have to do Ufus against Pirate King Hondo so I don't really mess up any of my other plans. Same Cron, you guys know the deal. I'm going with a max health damage 3, Ordy Attacker 6 with crit damage and armor pen. Damn. I guess the SM33 variant causes some issues, guys. And I feel like that's, again, just really bad RNG. Especially with how fast they're going. I just want to get rid of SM33. Yeah, now the damage threat is gone. He can still cause issues, to be honest, but... I'm just going to go all out. Hopefully a kill. Not quite. That's a reset. Probably should have started with this. We all make mistakes. That was a mistake by me. And it's going to be a not so good banner win either. Should have just started with that. My fault. I made the Grand Arena a little bit harder for myself. But I still think Great Mother's got a little unlucky there. Obviously, he gets bonus turns when you hit the leader. I just, correct me if I'm wrong. If I don't get cooldown increase there, I think Morgan just mass swarms Vayne. I'm in a lot better shape, and the buff immunity on Spirit wasn't really working out in my favor. I felt like the AI played that matchup really good and screwed me over, so I'll know for next time. If I see SM33, maybe don't do Great Mothers. Let's get back on the right track. No more drops, because this is now down to a battle apart. We both have 1 drops each at this current standpoint, so no more fooling around. I'm going to have to accept a lower banner win here, but it should save me for the long run against other teams. Ahsoka, Syndulla, Wat Tambor. Max health protection 3, Wardy Tank Cron 6, 112% health. Jedi Knight Revan, Cal, and Bastila. Max health protection 3, Wardy Attacker 6, and 116% health. Just want to go for a tanky route. I think I have enough potency to get through them with my uniques from Bastila. I just want to be able to survive. I'm not making the same mistake before from not changing forms. I think that screwed me in the long term last time. I'm going to go ahead and absolutely gun down General Syndulla. I'm just going to start landing some armor shreds on her. I want to get rid of her fast. Let's go here. Has to turn back. Do this. I'm okay with doing this. Cool. So she doesn't get any of her perfect defense off or any of that shenanigans. That's a max health down. I don't like how she's assisting there. We're just going to go for Wat. Just get rid of him. Okay. Pass back here. Keep lowering that max health. Pretty sick. Hopefully she's not hitting us too hard here. Now, I'm going to switch forms. I didn't do this last time. but I really felt like it ended up screwing me, so I'm not doing that again. I'm going to keep transferring forms. Not too hard of a counter, okay. Do this back to Revan. Back here. I know the armor shred does nothing, but it's about getting the riposte and the protection up back. That's the most important. Basic, it's going to be a pretty good counter for her. I knew it. Gotta be really smart here. I think I can afford the riposte. It's lowering. It's definitely getting lowered. Back to this. Gonna counter. Alright, no counterattack. That might be a pretty big one. We're okay. Perfect. It's definitely working. Back here. Do this. Good dodge. It's getting lowered. Definitely working out a little bit. There we go. That's going to be the less, post. I'll just do that for now. Okay. And then that's it. Alright, cool. That one worked out for me. Yeah, I'm never making that mistake again, where I just keep using the move over and over and over. I don't think it's worth it. I think you're better off changing forms. Going for a tanky Datacron ensured my survivability. We didn't even get the Savior mechanic procced. They had no crit damage on the Cron. They went for more of the health route, but I was absolutely fine because I survived. And I think that the best way to go about that battle is to change the forms. In my personal opinion, the armor shred doesn't matter. It's all about getting that protection back up in the riposte. Good battle. Gonna handle the Stranger next. Don't feel like playing around with him. Want to save my Queen Amidala for a potential Rey in the back. So we're gonna use Bane here. It's a attacker Cron 6. They don't have anything on the 3. Shouldn't really matter. Lots of health and a lot of critical damage. Bane Dooku, speed up on a basic, wordy attacker 6, and 113% health. Should be very beneficial towards me. I ideally would like to get rid of them all in the first move, or first or second. Who knows if it happens. Doesn't happen. No. Oh no. That's incredible. That's incredible. I have 113% health. That's just insane. I just lost to the Stranger with Bane. I just lost to the Stranger with Bane. That's incredible. Are we having a bad run? Is this gonna be the first round where we get a little tilted? What the heck, man? They got through Bane like it was nothing. That's a 93% win rate, by the way, guys. 93% win rate. Just lost. Yeah, this might be the first match where we get a little tilted. This is gonna be the first one, I have a feeling. Let's do it, man. Little tilted, not gonna lie. Shouldn't be losing 93% win rate counters. Just shouldn't. I don't know if that was bad RNG or what. They just gunned down Bane. They made 113% health Bane look like an absolute nothing burger. Oh, my God. Like, Bane, what the heck, man? Anyway, gonna have to move on. Gonna try Inquisitors with a healer Cron. I don't have the Dark Side 3. Don't get a lot of armor pen and critical damage. Very frustrated at the moment. Come on. Thank you. I'm gonna say, what are you doing? I don't want him to go unleashed on me. Which it's coming now. Okay. How does Bane lose? I cannot believe Bane lost to this garbage. That's insane. At least that worked out. But that's frustrating. It really is. I've wasted 2 good teams already. And now I'm behind. So I gotta really pray that my back wall holds, because not looking good. Not looking good at all. We gotta see if he's hiding some monster stuff in the back, though. So maybe I have a chance. Gonna move on to Jabba. Gonna use my Kylo. There's no matter what variant I try, I can't get Hux to survive. They always target him, and he's so squishy, but I'm not going to risk a loss. Dark side damage 3, max health, wordy support Cron, high tenacity and critical damage. First order, max health damage 3, wordy support 6, and 109% protection. Less damage from thermals. You see, like, they love Hux. I cannot get them to not love Hux. Let's just do that. Hopefully, don't put it on him. If they do, it's just... Okay, good. It's actually good RNG. Might be able to actually survive. Hux might live. Might live. I think the protection modding is also nice. So he's going to come back, unfortunately. Yeah. This is going to be a reset. Ult. Hopefully Rey goes again. Okay, good. Don't kill him. There we go. Finally. There we go. 57, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hux was able to survive. We passed the turn back to her like twice. Got the Hell of Protection recovered from the Omicron. That's a good win for me in the right direction. Finally was able to get a full banner win against Jabba using Kylo. First time that season. I think a lot of it had to do with him not getting gunned down by Rey or by Leia. I also had protection modding on the Cron instead of damage or health. Less damage from thermals, so that wasn't a bad value. Going value play here. This is the last team on the bottom wall. It's General Skywalker at Relic 9. Turn meter and 153% protection. That's a lot of protection for gas. But Sith Eternal should be able to walk right through him. Buffs on a basic, which is kind of beneficial for them because they gain offense off of buffs. But I got a little armor pen, which does nothing, but the protection is good. The health. Just got to be able to survive. Get to ultimate. Remove his protection. That's pretty much the goal here. And then I got to see where I'm at with my opponent after the next win. I mean, I'm definitely down now. I've lost twice. 2 team drops, which is just not good. Alright. They could be totally trying to get me to use Sith Eternal, by the way. Which, it could be the case. Rather get rid of Arc. I feel like he does more damage. Let's see what happens if I can finish this with a 59. There we go. 59 banners. Okay, that's really good value. Let's see if it was worth it heading into the back. It could have been a total bait by my opponent. So with that, that brings me to... They've taken out one more team than me. 509. They've taken 2 more teams than me. Okay, 509 and... Ooh, look at this. Rey, Ben, Ezra, and we have a Kylo team in the back. Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I could have also utilized my my Sith Eternal here, so they might have been trying to bait that. Possibly. We still got to deal with Great Mothers. Yeah, this is up in the air. They have Lord Vader on offense, so in my humble opinion, I don't think they use Lord Vader here. I don't think they use Lord Vader here. If I had to guess, they're going to use Lord Vader against this team and get through it. Because that's Lord Vader on offense is the perfect counter for this team. This, I don't know what they're going to do. They still have Leia. They might try Leia here. I don't know. I don't think they... If they didn't use Kylo, they might have Night Sisters up and running. They could have gotten Night Sisters to work. So I'm just trying to predict what their game plan is. They had 2 attempts on Rey, so I don't know what... If they had to go more expensive with the counter, if they did an Underman counter with, like, Queen Amidala. I don't know for sure. They could have used Malgus too. So we're going to have to see. I need them to drop for me to win. I don't think I'm going to win this on efficiency, so... Grand Arena's still up in the air. I gotta figure it out. There's only one clear answer for Rey with Ezra. It's gotta be Leia. R2 Focus Datacron. This is the only way. Max Health and Protection 3, Wordy Support 6, High Crit Damage, High Health. Very good Datacron. But Leia, with this Focus Datacron for R2, makes it possible. It makes it a lot easier. So that's what I'm gonna go with. I think at one point I tried it this season. I got a little dicey, but it's honestly your best bet in terms of getting the win. Otherwise, the team is nuts. Not many counters. Okay, just taking this slow for a second because I do not want to mess up. That's the Terminator that I need. That's the Fear that I need. I'm going to remove my buffs. That's fine. We're going to go here. Hopefully a one-shot. It's not. Drogon. Drogon. That's not what you need to do. Please stun. That's such... a problem. Honestly, a problem. Did not get the one shot. Please stun Ben. We're in some danger, man. We really are. Are we gonna lose you? Oh my god. This is not easy decisions. The stealth does nothing. The stealth does nothing. He's gonna remove it. I'm in trouble. Yeah. Why did they target Drogon? Doing it. They didn't target Drogon. I think he's dead no matter what. I can't protect him. Yeah. There's no way. Get rid of you. It's not easy. Fear. We gotta deal with this. We're not getting any stuns. Gotta hit her twice. Protection up. Better than the other thing. It's gonna be a kill. Ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. There's just some RNG, man. There's just always some RNG. Didn't get the stuns where I needed it. Didn't get the one shot on Ezra. This Grand Arena night might not be our day or night. We're having a rough go today. I think it'd be a miracle if I win. Honestly, I think it's a miracle if I win. I think they brought Lord Vader on offense because they know I have the pirate counter and they need an answer for JMK Ezra. I'm almost guaranteed to be an L unless they get hardcore stuck that I'm missing something. It's not looking too good for me. Rather get this battle over with first before I tackle on Lord Vader, or tackle on Kylo, and figure out what I'm going to do there. I'm probably going to use Lord Vader there, so... Great Mothers. Got to deal with them. I think Bo-Katan's going to be the answer. They have a support Cron, not a dark side level 3, with high crit damage and high health. Spirit could pop off. I don't have any more healer Crons. I'm going with the Terminator level 3. Don't have a lot of max health or protection ones. Wordy Attacker 6 and 193% crit damage. This is another guaranteed 54. There's no way that I'll be able to get out ahead, I don't think. Hold on. I really wish she wasn't going to do an AoE. Because that, I'd be able to actually get some banners. Wait, hold on. Is this going to be a 54? No way. No way. I just got a 57 banner win with Bo-Katan in 3v3. No, that is insane. Maybe the turn meter was clutch there. Maybe the turn meter was clutch. That's a nice break. That's not normally what happens. Kind of redeems myself from the previous match with Leia getting a 53 or whatever it was. You don't see that often. You don't see Bo-Katan getting a 57 in 3v3. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Gotta deal with Reva at one point, so I'd rather get it done now without using something super expensive. I think the Boba Fett team can pull this off because I don't think we have a lot of cleansing in our team. Not that I last remember. Grand Inquisitor Reva with the healer Cron, max health damage 3, wordy healer, high crit damage, and some health. Boba Fett and his posse, focus data Cron. Gotta get rid of Grand Inquisitor immediately. That's all I know. They're gonna start with Doubt. Okay. I'm gonna do that first. I'd like to get rid of Grand Inquisitor ASAP. Not the person I wanted that to go towards. Do I just basic? That worked out pretty good. Now I gotta get rid of you so I get some banners back. Okay. If I could stall this to get something back, I would be pretty happy. Just gotta get rid of that locked heal immunity. Okay. Ability block is good. I could have ended it, but I'm gonna wait. Trying to get these thermals to explode and help. Okay, I'm being a little greedy. Let's see if she does the AoE. She does. She's a jerk. We're gonna wait a second. It's fine, they're not gonna pop yet. Let's just do that. Let's do this and wait. Maybe next turn I get a big... Okay. Yeah, not much I could do there. Not much I could do there. I tried. She has an AoE ability, heal immunity. Seven Sister has the locked heal immunity from the Datacron. It's hard. Maybe I should have just accepted the 55 with the Boba rocket, but it didn't work out for me today. So another 54 banner win, which is not going to help our cause in the long term. Don't really think I have a choice here. I think this is my best bet against Kylo 1 defense. Luckily, I have Lord Vader on offense to deal with him because not many other counters I have available. Speed up on a basic, wordy attacker Cron, high armor pen, high crit damage. Scary, scary, scary. Going with Lord Vader clones, max health damage 3, wordy attacker 6, 112% protection. I don't know how this is going to go. It might be ugly if I win. Hopefully a lot of damage here. Lovely. Yeah. That's just lovely. I love when they one-shot the one character I need. Just straight up one-shot Appo right off the bat. Yeah, I'm gonna do that for you. It's just so scary. You gonna kill half my team? Not quite. Get rid of you? You're just gonna cleanse her, right? She's just gonna... She's just gonna do that. Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. Staying alive He keeps dodging, which is nice. Ugly, like I predicted. It's kind of tanky. Yeah, uh-oh. Let's start with that. It's gonna come down to a 1v1, I think. Rather heal, get the disarm. And then do this. Gotta keep that order 66. I think that's pretty good. That's not good. Watch, we're gonna lose the 1v1. Oh my god. 20% more damage, I guess. Is he gonna one-shot me? This really sucks. This is incredible. Look how disgusting. Disgusting, disgusting banners. Oh, this has been horrible. Horrible. JML would have gotten killed, I think. I don't know what else I could have done. Wasted Bane, wasted Great Mothers, wasted all these good teams, and now I'm freaking paying the price for it now. The only way to win is if they get stuck. It's completely over in terms of efficiency. That ship has sailed. This isn't about efficiency anymore. They need to get stuck. There's no way I'm winning unless that JMK Ezra team holds. Alrighty, gonna have to start, hustling a little bit with these counters. Don't want to run out of options here, so I think another go-to option for the next remaining teams is going to be Baylan versus Saw. They have the offense 3 ramping, attacker 6, and 419% armor pen. I'm going with the attacker Cron like last time. It worked out great for me. Speed up on a basic, wordy attacker, critical damage, and health. I'm running a little low on the attacker Crons now. Okay, I go first. This is good. Okay, that's not normal. We don't really hit that hard normally. Shin should be able to ignore taunt. And a 57. Okay, cool. That worked out for me. I guess we outspeed their Saw. So, I will take that for today. Because you guys have seen the other ones. It hasn't been very pretty so far. So, getting a 57 with Saw is a nice change of pace against, or with Baylan is nice. Don't normally get that with that team. Next team is Zori Resistance. And I'm kind of going to want to bring my other teams against the other strong ones. So, I'm going to try Maz Kanata here. Don't think we're going to lose. I'm trying to go for the higher banner win. They have the Focus Data Crown for Poe, so always dangerous stuff. Going with Quiggold and Kicks. Kicks for the banner recovery. Terminator in the beginning, wordy support Cron 6, and high health. I think as long as we get the death mark, the damage shouldn't matter, right? At least that's just my mindset. Alright, go here. Can't get the turn on the right going for some reason. Okay, that's the damage immunity. Let's see if we can just gun down Zori really quick. Not quite. Let's get some tenacity up. Probably gonna rely on the death mark. Yep. I want to start healing soon. For banners. Do this. Okay. Can I stall this out at all? Will that count? I'm waiting. That seems pretty good. Go here. There we go. 57. Can't complain about that. Yeah, I like Kicks Kicks is nice for that banner recovery with his basic and his second special. He has that revive, the protection recovery. It's nice in terms of trying to get some banners back. I don't know if it's going to matter today, but in the long term, for other battles, it's a good practice. So, good for the banner recovery. One of the tougher teams remaining is going to be the Double Rex clones with the 5s level 9. Rather bring in the big guns here, so... Max Health Protection 3, Wardy Tank 6, 5s 9, Armor Pen and high protection. I'm going with a Terminator Wardy Attacker Cron with high health and high crit damage. I can't imagine losing this. But again, nothing surprises me. This should be a breeze now. There's no way that he's going to be able to get through all 3. Yeah. Not hard at all. That's an actual joke, so. Massive overkill. Massive overkill. I didn't have to use them against Rey today, so I thought that was good value, and I ended up getting a 57, so no complaints. Might as well use JML on the new Bad Batch. Just make it nice and easy. Doesn't really require a lot of thinking. Max Health Protection 3, Wardy Tank 6, Protection and crit damage, a good amount. So, JML with a Terminator Cron, Wardy Attacker, and a very, very high protection, 106%. What do you guys think? You think we're going to win this? Meaning the match? Or did I screw myself too early? Do a cooldown increase here. It's pretty simple. Yeah, there's nothing stopping JML from walking over this team. Probably only needed 2. Alright, go ahead, revive. Sure. This happened last time. He's tanky. Not that tanky, so that's a 57. Heading in the right direction in the last couple battles. Very sloppy opener and mid. Very sloppy. Sloppiest I've been in a while, so it's going to be very hard for us to pull it off, but let's keep doing these 57s just in case. You never know. So there's 2 teams left. Nothing less than 57s. Alright, last really tough team remaining because the other one doesn't even have a Datacron. I'm not overly concerned. So it's Kelleran Beq, Jocasta, and Luminara. Terminator in the beginning. Wardy, Healer 6, Luminara 9. High protection. So they're going for the tanky one for Jocasta. It's very good. Gonna go with Sith Empire. Basic, speed up. Wardy support 6. High armor pen and some potency. Hoping the support cron makes it a little bit easier to deal with them. I mean, that's obvious. And we're gonna get stuck with heal immunity. So there's literally nothing I can do to stop that, unfortunately. It's just the way Luminara is with the healer cron. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna do this to remove turn meter, tenacity. It's a big hit. I like it. Is he gonna do his cleansing? Not yet. At least you're not targeting Bastila. Gonna go for Luminara next. She's gonna be the one stripping banners, and we don't want that. Get the turn meter. Remove turn meter. Who are you gonna hit? Of course. Alright, it's gonna end up being a 56, I think. Yeah, it's just the locked heal immunity, and they targeted Bastila, so I think that was pretty good for what I had remaining. There's one single team left. It's Tuskens, and they have 0 Datacron with a Relic 1 Tusken leader. So, if I lose, I'm pretty bad. Relic Delta, you better be a thing here. I better see a one-shot right off the bat. I'm not even kidding. Tuskens, 0 Datacron. Skywalker, 501st, 190% critical damage. Wardy Attacker, max health protection 3. Like, I'm talking one shot. There's Relic Delta. There's a Datacron. Thank you. Thank you. I was going to say, like, there's no excuse for that not to be a 57. Like, absolutely zero. So, where that leaves me, because they have not attacked yet, it's 1584. That is atrocious. So, just to show you guys again, they haven't gone yet. They could be waiting. I think they're going to get through it fine. I'm making a prediction. I think they're going to get through this absolutely fine. I mean, what could they have possibly done to drop against Rey? They either dropped with using Queen or Malgus. That's my predictions. If they used Lord Vader here, I'm in great shape. I have to say, I don't know. Just playing it out in my head. But in terms of ships, it's really not that bad. Probably... Thinking of the banners. Profundity. Leviathan, home 1. That's what I'm thinking outright. Could be way off, but I think that's what I need to do. So let's go ahead and do some Leviathan here. 1, 2, 3. Just do an underman. I think that's the way to go. Okay, we got rid of B-Wing right away. That's great. Banners aren't looking too good for us at the moment. Especially if they keep doing AoEs. Gonna just stick to basics for now. To try to see if I can get some banner recovery back, if possible. It's not a guarantee. The 2-turn cooldown on that. I mean, that definitely does not help. I definitely tell you that. Okay, we're gonna go here. Ugh. I'd love to stall this out a little bit. Hopefully that was the right play. Alright, it's looking like a 76. I think. Yeah. It's better than a 75 or a 74, so I guess that's a step in the right direction in terms of that match. So, 76. Might as well get this battle done. I would think home 1 here. Profundity might be better. Now I'm second guessing. Now I'm thinking Profundity here. Yeah. I'm second guessing myself because I think I've made that mistake in the past and I don't feel like playing around with Endurance, so we're going to do Profundity against Endurance and we'll do home 1 against Raddus. I always like get confused who I should target first. Let me get rid of Rex's ship first. Kind of hard hits, not gonna lie. Okay, Rex's ship is gone. Let's get rid of these big damage buffs. Who's coming out? Ahsoka. Let's hopefully get an assist here. Didn't get it. Trying to remove that buff. But at the same time, I'm just trying to get the win. Not that bad of a hit. Very tanky. I don't even think I needed Rogue One, to be honest. close to ultimate. Let's just do that for fun. Good assist. But we need some crits. Yup. Who's it gonna be? Poe. Okay. That's a good amount of assist. Damage immunity coming our way. Don't think I needed Rogue One. It's pretty good. Okay, hopefully that was the right call. I think it was. That's another 76. If this all goes right, it'll be 3 76s in a row. That's kind of like the goal here. So let's see if we can do it. Rebels. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's all I want. And hopefully we can wrap this up with the 76, and then it's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. Let's see if they strip some banners. So I want to give a big shout out to the person on my comment section that's recommending like how to do this opening strategy. They suggested I do the basics on Raven's Claw to get the target lock instead. So we're going to try that. But I didn't get it. I'm going to try this instead for now. Okay. Not happy with that. No. Maybe I made some misplays, but not happy with that one. We really lost Raven's Claw. I guess I should have targeted Poe's ship. Oof. Damn, those counterattacks were heavy. I probably should have targeted Poe's ship and then just waited for the other abilities with the other ships. It ended up being a 73, so that is not going to be the ideal ship performance. And what that does is leaves us with a 2029. That is simply not going to cut it, for my friends. Just even if we do pull it off, we don't deserve the win. We did not play good today. We made horrible mistakes, and we weren't efficient. So let's see if the JMK trap card in the back works. There's no guarantee. Maybe they get fumbled here with the record trick with Ahsoka. I don't know. Maybe they have different plans. Maybe they save Leia for this, or they're currently debating how they want to go about it. They could absolutely one-shot everything on the board, and then, you know, this is all a wrap. Or it gets interesting and they struggle. So, who knows? We'll see, guys. Got a couple hours left. I'm probably going to stream my alt account soon, and we'll figure it out together after. So, we'll find out very soon. Alright, Knights, we are back, and we just came back from a legendary speedrun on stream. We were able to win 3 GACs in an hour and a half on our alt account. It was one of the best streams I've had in a long time. It was fun, and thank you for everyone that tuned in for that stream. It was an amazing time. On the main account, we do have the results, and we got our first loss for the season. So, but it's okay, because I made mistakes. It was my fault. I can't blame anyone else but myself. And, we did end up losing by a pretty good amount of banners, so their only drop was the front. So if I had to predict, like I was saying earlier, I have to assume they used either I think they used Lord Vader here. And they had more than enough to get rid of the rest of my defense. So, awesome player. Reached out to me, said they were a big fan of the channel, and that I do a great thing for the community. So big shout out to Gavin Mothma for an awesome Grand Arena and opening up my eyes for certain counters going forward. So, something to note, I did a little bit more research after the stream, because I just assumed that if Hondo was on defense with no OG Hondo, that it would be a complete cakewalk with Night Sisters. But if you add an SM33, it does throw in a wrench. I looked at the win rate. It's a 33% win rate. So it's not a guarantee. There's definitely RNG involved. So I will take blame for the Pirate Bond battle. This one, on the other hand, blew my mind. I cannot believe Bane lost to this. I really am shocked. I have not seen Bane get gunned down before the besides the spawn. So I'm not going to say that AI was hard focusing him or I got really unlucky, but that was the strangest battle we have had. I think if I take that, if that battle goes different, and I go a little bit more banner pinching on the other teams, regardless, even if Bane does win, I think the Grand Arena is lost on this battle right here. This battle right here. They hard one-shot Appa off the rip of the battle, and that really caused issues for us. Us losing Drogon in this battle, even more loss of banner. So I haven't done the exact math, but it wasn't looking good for us. We did not have the best performance, but it's fine. You know, we've had 5 really awesome wins. We did not get the win in the final round of the second week, but we're going to bounce back strong for the third week because it's going to have even more tough opponents, and we finally have a good understanding of this meta. So I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you guys learn to think it too. Hopefully, if you guys run into Pirate King Hano on defense with SM33, you'll know it could be a little RNG dependent with your Great Mother. So guys, if you did enjoy this video and you learned a counter or two and you want to support me, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel to become a Knight of X. And may the Force be with you all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.